Eero Mäkinen is from a town called Sortavada, which now is in Russia and was at the time in Finland.
He had 5 siblings. A lot of his siblings came to be very known artists here in Finland.
He was a successful researcher in 1913, but he came to the conclusion that mining would be better for the nation.
He was so convinced that Finnish mining could be profitable that he sold his microscope, his books and furniture and moved to Sweden to study mining.
He became CEO of Outokumpu while he was in his 30s still.
He believed in education and started a school for the miners and also schooling at the university level.
In 1940s, Eero Mäkinen were part of something very, very significant.
He and his colleagues invented a method of getting the copper out of the concentrate that is very energy efficient, and that is why it's so widely used now. It also resulted in vastly lower emissions.
Even today, 50% of all copper is smelted using flash smelting ovens.
He was my great-grandfather. While he died well before I was born, and in many ways he's still a towering presence over the family, and his legacy is something we all grew up with and know about.
He was my great-grandfather. My father was a miner and my grandfather was a miner. We have a summer cottage, which is at the Outokumpu lakeside, which Eero built to go fishing.
My knowledge of Eero is based on the fact that I'm a historian. I run pretty much everything at the mining museum here in Outokumpu, Finland.
I'm working nowadays in this part of this technology what Eero Mäkinen invented.
Eero should be inducted into the National Mining Hall of Fame because he is not only a key figure in Finland for mining, he is also internationally important.
Eero is like a pioneer for our copper business.
He was the founder of the Finnish modern mining.
He was building a small, non-profitable mining operation into an international conglomerate.
Eero has improved the mining industry in countless ways. He was the one who brought in all the modern techniques with the idea that it should benefit the Finnish people and not only the people working there.
The well-being of the miners was important for him.
Thinking about this flash smelting, it's still the technology which provide over 50% of world primary copper, and he is the pioneer for this.
His peers would remember him as a very hard-working man. He was brave, he loved children, and he was kind.
He was one of the founding members of Mountain Men Society in Finland. For miners, concentrators, smelters, they should all have this mountain man spirit and find this togetherness instead of being separate.
In Finland we have this word sisu, strength of will, determination. I think that Eero have shown us that when you have a target on your mind, you can achieve whatever you want.
Eero's life impacted me that I think it had an influence on my own career choices. I grew up with geology, mining engineering around me. I became a scientist myself.
He has been very inspirational to me because he was a hard worker. He was an innovator.
Eero was planning to be the teacher. His teacher itself started to say that, Eero, you're more strong about like this science thing, and for me it was the same, that I was actually first thinking about that I will be the kindergarten teacher, but then later on I really started to think that I would like to do something really effective for the environment.
Well, I love his enthusiasm. Even if he was a very busy man, when Christmas came, he used to go as a Santa Claus to the families nearby because he really loved children.